Have you ever wondered how the US-China relations evolved into the current geopolitical match we witness today? To understand the present, we must delve into the past. The Cold War era marked the beginning of a complex relationship between the two nations. It was during this frosty period that President Richard Nixon made a groundbreaking visit to China in 1972, a move that shifted the global power dynamics. This visit set the stage for the establishment of diplomatic relations between the US and China in 1979. Around the same time, China was undergoing significant economic reforms under the leadership of Deng Xiaoping. These reforms propelled China onto a fast track of economic growth, eventually transforming it into a global economic powerhouse. This rapid rise, in turn, led to a shift in the global balance of power. So that's how the seeds of today's US-China competition were sown, with both nations growing into global superpowers. As the 21st century dawned, the world witnessed a shift in power dynamics. China, once a sleeping giant, awoke and began its rapid ascent, challenging the United States' long-standing global dominance. The past 2 decades have seen China's economic growth skyrocket, with the Asian powerhouse becoming an economic titan in its own right. China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative is a testament to its newfound global status. This massive infrastructure project connecting Asia with Europe and Africa has not only boosted China's economic influence but also reshaped global trade routes. In the digital realm, China's advancements are equally impressive. From 5G technology to artificial intelligence, China's digital prowess is setting new standards for the world to follow. This remarkable rise of China has led to a reconfiguration of power dynamics on the global stage, and it's this shift, this challenge to the old order, that sparked the intense competition we're seeing today. But what happens when these two superpowers collide economically? Well, we've seen it firsthand with the recent trade war between the United States and China. This economic conflict was characterized by a series of tit-for-tat tariffs, with each country imposing hefty duties on the other's goods. The impact? It sent shockwaves through global markets, causing uncertainty and volatility. Investors were left playing a guessing game, trying to anticipate the next move in this high-stakes chess match. But tariffs were just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface, more contentious issues were brewing. The United States accused China of intellectual property theft, alleging that China had stolen technology and trade secrets from American companies. This accusation added fuel to the fire, further escalating tensions. The economic fallout of this trade war has reverberated around the world, marking a significant chapter in the US-China rivalry. Scene script: technology, the new battleground, but how did we get here? As we entered the digital age, the tussle for technological dominance quickly became a cornerstone of the US-China rivalry. The race to control the future of 5G, the 5th generation of wireless communication, is a prime example of this. Both nations understand the immense potential of 5G, from powering smart cities to revolutionizing healthcare. Then there's artificial intelligence, another frontier of this tech battle. It's not just about creating smarter gadgets, it's about reshaping industries, economies, even warfare. The stakes couldn't be higher. This tech war also manifests in the form of US restrictions on Chinese tech giants like Huawei and TikTok. Citing national security concerns, these companies have been caught in the crossfire, symbolizing the clash of tech superpowers. So what does this all mean? It's clear. This tech war has shown that the US-China competition extends far beyond traditional economic measures. So, where does this leave us and the world at large? As we gaze into the future, the implications of the US-China rivalry are far-reaching. The world of politics will never be the same, as nations are increasingly forced to pick sides in this intensifying standoff. Economies, too, will feel the ripple effects. Trade routes, supply chains, and global markets could all be reshaped, creating both challenges and opportunities. And then, there's technology. The tech battle between these two superpowers could redefine the digital landscape. The country that dominates in areas like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and cybersecurity will control not just the technology of tomorrow, but also the rules that govern it. These changes won't happen overnight. They will be gradual, sometimes subtle, but their impact will be profound. So, as we look ahead, we must brace ourselves for a world that's constantly evolving and adapting to this geopolitical competition. As the world watches this geopolitical chess match unfold, the stakes have never been higher. The future of global power dynamics hangs in the balance.